and today we're going to be talking about the love at STEM. But don't think that we forgot about all you singles out there. We're going to be hearing from singles on what they think about STEM relationships and Valentine's Day.
Did you know that 46% of STEM students have been in a serious relationship?
That really does seem like a big number. But if we're being honest, how many of those are freshmen?
True. Yeah, high school relationships can't be that serious.
I don't know. I had this one relationship back in 8th grade. Her name was Sydney, and I think I'm kind of still in love. Sydney, if you're out there, if you're watching this.
Anyways, let's cut to James with our first couple.
You may have wondered how the end of high school will affect it. Many couples haven't figured out this situation, but ours might have. Let's meet Judd and Larkin.
Met at school.
We met at school my sophomore year, or freshman year.
My freshman, yeah.
Well, I mean, we never really were on kind of a friend pretense. We started talking, and it was kind of, we kind of knew from the start
We
that,
immediately started dating after like a week, so there wasn't really time to be friends.
Yeah. I asked her out, and she said no the first time.
No,
because it was an anniversary of an ex-boyfriend of hers, and she didn't want the dates to line up.
So we dated the next day.
Yeah, we stayed up till midnight, and then at that point, she was like, "Yes, I'll date you."
In April, it will be 2 years.
Hang out, probably sit around one of our houses.
Go to your house.
Go to my house, I guess.
Yeah.
Watch some movies, hang out.
Because it's on a Tuesday, and that's inconvenient for dinner and stuff.
Yeah.
Probably just hanging out at each other's house.
Yeah, just hanging around.
Going downtown.
Maybe going downtown, yeah. We do that a lot, so.
Casual.
Well, just kind of play it by ear, not really having a plan for anything. We'd like to stay together. I'm going to school a little ways away in Tennessee, but she'll still be at STEM, so.
And then after I go to college, I plan on going to Alabama. So we both put college first, but we'd still like to stay together.
She did. I was like toying with the idea for like a month, and then I wimped out, and then she beat me to it.
Beat you to it. I did it first.
As we heard with Judd and Larkin, they're putting college first when it comes to their relationship, and I just think that's it's a cool thing. I think it's important for high schoolers who are in relationships to kind of just keep in mind.
Yeah, it's important to remember you have a life past high school, But for the 63% of you bitter singles out there, here's a little something.
All right, let me give you some advice on relationships. Don't. Okay, regarding Valentine's Day, it was invented by Hallmark and all the dentists of the world. You can spend a lot of money on cards, eat a lot of chocolate, and go to the dentist. Amen.
Here's Lucy with our next couple.
What is the chemical formula to love? The reactants include playfulness and humor, and it yields to chemistry. Jada and Chris sure do have this figured out.
I'm Jada,
I'm Christopher.
and we've been dating for 3 months. Go!
I'm trying to remember.
We met freshman year.
No, I thought we met in STEM.
I don't know, you should know this. We met freshman year in our theater class. We started talking because we kind of had like mutual friends, and then we were like really close friends, and then boom, it just kind of happened. My first impression of him was I thought he was cool, he was cute. He's kind of annoying though.
My first impression of Jada was like, she was really like positive about everything. I was like, that's dope.
It was nice. Mom's kind of mean.
Yeah. I'm gonna cry later. It's all good.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah, we went downtown somewhere. We did something. Didn't we see a movie? Yeah.
You got this.
Our first fight was.
Our first fight was because someone was flirting with him, and he did not tell them to stop.
Our last fight was when I ignored her, and she got upset, and I didn't mean to ignore her.
We don't have any yet.
What she
You're
said.
in charge of that, not me.
Wow, they've only been together for 3 months and they're still so solid.
Even after all those fights.
Speaking of fights, 27% of you have had a relationship at STEM that ended badly.
Now, for all the singles who don't have anyone to fight with, we got something for you.
Yeah.
So, singles just being really hard in STEM because you just like, hey, everyone's got a girlfriend, why don't I? And then you're just like, dang, you know? Oh well, that sucks. Why'd you have to ask me these questions?
Let's go to Taylor with our next couple.
You've probably seen them on Twitter before.
I know I have.
I mean, you guys know what we're talking about.
Who says second chances can't happen? Well, the interesting thing about Tegan and Ben is they broke up sophomore year and they spent over a little year apart maturing. Now they are back together and better than ever as seniors.
Almost 5 months.
Yeah, almost 5 months this time. It was here at school. When did we meet? When was that?
I don't think there was ever like just
The
like a
first
moment we
time I
met.
ever talked to Ben was when we were in a group project in STEM class and he called me stupid.
I was the group leader. No, listen, I was the group leader, and she was driving me insane because like I have like a specific way of doing things, and we actually like.
His car didn't work, and I made it work.
Me and Keyshawn had a gentleman's bet, which I won, by the way, with my car, that she broke when I missed one class, and she literally snapped it in half.
Okay, but then it worked. It didn't work before that. It didn't move, and I made it move.
You snapped it in half.
But I made it move.
You snapped it in half.
It moved. I taped it back together. I get him food a lot.
I'd get her like flowers, probably food.
We both like Chinese food and hedgehogs. That's all we got, really.
That's
We're
about it.
complete opposites in everything.
We see each other like literally all the time.
Yeah, I would say almost every day, every other day, except when I'm working or he's working.
You kind of have to do a proposal, so yeah, I plan on doing one.
The first time we dated, Ben asked me out.
Second time you asked me out.
Yeah, because he told me he wasn't going to ask me out again because I'm a brat, basically, is what he said.
So, Ben and Tegan, they actually overcame that 38% of STEM students who have been dumped before.
Yeah. You know, I dumped my 3rd grade boyfriend.
Really?
Yeah, he was too clingy for me.
In 3rd grade?
In 3rd grade. Very needy. I just couldn't handle it.
So, for that same 38% that couldn't overcome being dumped, we're back at it again with the bitter singles.
I don't really celebrate it, so I don't really. No, it's kind of dumb.
I think it's dumb and probably just about the worst holiday that we have, and I don't know why people spend money and time on it.
Like it's a day to just get candy. Like it doesn't really feel like it's for couples anymore.
56% of STEM students have not met their significant other's parents.
Just like our next couple.
Now to Deja with our 4th couple.
Some of the best relationships are built on understanding one another. It's not always easy to be on the same page, but one STEM couple has figured it out. Chloe and Isaiah show empathy to each other each and every day.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
We haven't really made any Valentine's Day plans, actually. Like, do you have any ideas?
I don't really know anything. As long as we get to see each other, that'd be cute. Oh God, that was cringy. I'm sorry. 8 months. We have been together for 8 months.
Yeah, so a friend of mine named, actually I won't even say her name, but she harassed me for a really long time about having a crush on Chloe, and then eventually we just started talking to each other.
We were friends a couple weeks before we started dating because we talked on Twitter. Very romantic. And then we finally met. I made the first move. I went up to him and kissed him, then left, and then we kind of dated the day after. So
She's really dramatic. It's wild, yeah.
Well, I've met his parents.
I have not met hers.
And I love them, and I love his family to death. well, he's my best friend, so it's like a best friend that you're in love with, and I don't know, like, we understand each other, like, we really do, and that very special, I think so, because, I don't know, we understand each other, and that makes us pretty chill, but also, like, insanely in love, so.
Yeah, basically. Went to Nama one time together for kind of like our official first date, and it was pretty nice.
Yeah, I was bugging him to get sushi for like the whole week. He's smart, he's funny, and he's understanding.
Cute.
Okay.
Goofy. Stylish?
Oh God, don't say that. I wear turtlenecks too many times to even be considered, but it's whatever.
You rock a turtleneck.
Well, I thank you.
Yeah.
8 more months to come, and that will be great if we have 8 more months.
Whoa.
Just 8 more. That'll be great. Or the rest of our lives. That'd be cool too, you know? Would be too. Oh, God.
As you can tell, this couple really understands each other.
Goals.
While we were filming their interview, I felt like I was third wheeling on a date. But 47% of you say you've never done that before, which means 47% of you are liars.
No wonder so many of these relationships aren't working out.
Time for more bitter singles?
I honestly think they're kind of stupid. Like, I don't, like my sister, for example, Jada and Chris, I think that I don't get why they're dating. It's stupid.
Now, let's go to Kieran to introduce our last couple.
We all know that a solid relationship requires amazing communication. With communication, you get a relationship that is trustworthy, reliable, and stable. Today, we will be looking at a couple that has been the idol of this commitment, Eva and Liam.
We've been together for a little over a year, about a year and 3 months. Well, we met originally in driver's ed sophomore year, and then we had AP biology last year, junior year, and we sat next to each other and just kind of went from there.
In order to have a successful relationship, you got to be able to talk to each other, be able to communicate.
Having classes together really benefits, like, it helps because you can help each other with homework and, I don't know, kind of, wouldn't say bond over work, but, you know, kind of like get to know each other better. At the
Also
same
just
time.
like, you know, being semi-sensible helps, you know, not blowing things out of proportion or like being dramatic or just like trusting each other. Like,
But it doesn't hurt to surprise her with things like puppies.
I was working a lot and I finally saved up enough money to get a dog, and I was like, I could ask her opinion or I could surprise her. So I was like, I'm definitely gonna surprise her. So I found him, and he was adorable and perfect from the beginning. And I had to keep a secret for like 3 hours.
I thought he was working. He told me he was working.
Yeah,
So I just assumed that he was busy working, so I didn't ever like think twice. And then he showed up at my door with a puppy in his hand,
And
I lost it. I started
immediate
crying.
tears.
I
It was
started
pretty
crying.
great.
Alright, so if you take a quick look at the scrolling bar, it might just look like a bunch of jumbled numbers, but actually, that's both of our phone numbers. Give us a text.
Yeah, we're both single, a little bitter, but you can help us not be bitter anymore. You know, hit us up.
Yeah, so, you know, don't forget to text us. But I think other than that, that's pretty much it for our Valentine's Day Gryphon Grind. So, we'll see you next time, guys.
Yeah.